this era. I don't know if I can keep Lord Vader around much longer, though. Ah, shoot, not this. No. Bro, what is this event? Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans, droids, all of you beautiful, chaotic, moody Conans, and of course, big shout out to the clones that are hearing voices and chips inside their brains, whatever the case might be. Come on over, folks. We have our first day appearance of the new Knightfall era battle inside of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and we know there was a little bit of drama for the mamas about a week or so ago regarding this event. Some things have been clarified since then, but basically we're gonna have our first look at this event, and I think it's to be expected that today we're probably not gonna be able to max it out right away based off the expectations they set a little bit after all the drama mama stuff here. So I want to remind you guys real quick what this Knightfall era battle is, the frequency of it. We're still kind of figuring that out, I guess. Basically, this is a more limited time-ish assault battle that's supposed to coincide with new marquees. Again, the developers, as we've been seeing, they're trying to give more incentive to buy their characters. There's not been a lot of incentive in this game unless you just had $330 burning in your pocket, or maybe you're a content creator, one of those weirdos online that likes to make videos. Never liked those guys out there, let me tell you. Otherwise, there wasn't really much reason to buy a character or take it to Relic 9. Well, now they've drastically reduced the cost, where now it's basically a third as to where it was before, where now we did the math, it's about $125 US before tax. And also, they're trying to incentivize you to go the distance, go for that Relic 9, because they have all those added events for the marquee. If you whale a little bit more, you can do a bit more of the marquee. You can also get a lot of goodies. And now, well, I guess aside from the Knightfall battle, we also have the raid where they're like, hey, Oppo's going to be required for the new raid, and you're going to want to have it at Relic 9, right? Well, now we also have the new thing, the Knightfall era battle, which is supposed to be, yet again, another added incentive on top of the reduced cost, on top of the raid. And aside from the actual performance of the character, they want to give you something a little bit more to hold you over until the rest of the stuff comes over. And as you can see, based off the reward structure, it's very much so akin to an assault battle type of thing. Peridia Patrol, I should say the newer assault battles, the Peridia Patrol, Duel to Fate. The frequency was the thing of concern, because what came to light in a data mine, we saw this a little bit early in the data mines. Basically, this event was impossible to win, it seemed like, with the Relic 9 Oppo at the higher tiers. That had people disappointed. It's like, why would I want to whale on a character to do this thing if it's a limited time event and you need all the characters? Well, this is where CG has come out and they told us the schedule. And this also kind of hopefully potentially addresses, is this anything that free-to-play players can enjoy in the future? Well, remember, here's what we have. It starts April 15th. Well, that's today. It's going to happen 4 occurrences, 2 times per week, occurring on the weeks where no marquee is running. The marquee for Oppo just ended today, and they transition into this new era battle thing. Becomes a 4 occurrence, 1 time per week, occurring on the weeks where no marquee is running. And then this is the vague part, occasionally returns. And the reason why I don't like this vagueness, this is the free-to-play concern. Occasionally returns, what does that mean? Is it like Balin's Skull? I don't know, once every 10 years? I don't know. And they gave us a quick example right now. So Oppo Marquee just ended today. We will have 2 occurrences of this era battle, but again, it seems like we might not be able to do the highest tiers. I don't know, with the King of Chivalry behind the wheel, maybe we'll make it happen, I don't know. And CX2, kit revealed in the top right-hand corner, absolutely bonker kit. Oh my gosh. Lord Vader is gonna be eating good in the foreseeable future. And after the CX2 event is over, so the CX2 event, you got the marquee, all the goodies in the marquee if you spend a little moolah. And then after CX2 is over, we'll have this Knightfall battle return 2 times. Then this guy's Clone Trooper, 2 era battles, Scorch, 2 era battles. And then this is where the transitionary period comes in, where we head into the Jedi Vanguard stuff, where we're gonna have the Jedi Temple Guardian, and then you're gonna get 2 of the new era battles, but you still see we're still gonna have a little bit of the current era battles, so they still wanna make sure it's still there. Then you're gonna have Depa, and then you're gonna go into 2 era battles for the Jedi Vanguards, and still 1 more for the Dark Side Clone Troopers. But then what about the longer run, beyond Jedi Vanguard, beyond Clone Troopers? What's the future this year, next year? Well, they show us the general structure, and I wanna focus on the clone stuff because that's what we're doing here today. You see that even in whatever the next generation of stuff that's coming for Galaxy Heroes 3 months down the road, we're still gonna have this Clone Trooper stuff occur once here, then once after the next marquee, but then it just drops off for a little bit. And then it just appears later on. So I don't know if maybe the structure is that there's gonna be a pause for about a couple, 3 marquees, let's say, and then it shows up. They're saying it occasionally returns, but we're not having a consistent schedule that's really been laid out with the new assault battles, the older assault battles. So I want to say that yes, there's still some free to play value, not just because they're looking to be pretty good, but also because they're going to be needed for a new raid. And it seems like these will make an occurrence. I still don't like this wishy-washy thing, but they said this because there was a lot of concern and madness in the community about why this is a stupid event. If I can't even complete it in time, what's the point? Well, the point is it still will occur at some point down the road. So it seems like that we're probably not gonna be able to max at this assault battle until roughly, probably around, I would guess, this guy's Clone Trooper Scorch. Who knows, maybe CX2 will be enough. But anyways, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a little peek at this tier 1. So tier 1, you get 5 Omegas, 1,000,000 credits, and some Oppo shards. So this first tier, it just basically says you just need a dark side Clone Trooper. And they give additional notes. They recommend you have all 4 units at gear 5 for the best chance of success. For you people out there that aren't wailing out, let me know. Maybe if you're able to do this tier 1, getting additional shards of Oppo, okay, and some Omegas, all right, whatever. You're not swimming in anything beautiful here, but better than nothing. They're going to be loading us a Lord Vader. Does not have the ultimate, so you're basically relying on just your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Clone Troopers. Oh, we have a little message here. Why don't we go ahead and get this pumping and thumping? Gary, what is this kind little space wizard saying? Execute Order 66. All right, and here we go. Let's go ahead. I don't know. Let's go put it on auto, because that's when you know you got peak Galaxy Heroes content. Look how good I am. Oh my gosh, we are wrecking nerds. Oh, there's more. Oh, we got Shock T on deck. Get her out of the way. I hope it's not just the same thing over and over again. Hopefully there's a little bit more variety, but I have a feeling wasn't a ton of effort put it into this. But hold on, let's keep moving. We're executing this order right now. Jocasta Nu, you-hoo. People, we're in the final showdown for Jocasta Nu. We're going to be unlocking her in less than 2 weeks. Really excited to see if we can do stuff with the Jedi Vanguard before Jedi Master Windu shows up. So there we go. Tier 1, there's the rewards. Let's keep moving on. So let's just keep doing it. Let's see what we got here. So this tier right here, we're going to be getting ourselves 2,000,000 credits and some assortment of gear that we have here. Hey, maybe you get some Kyrotech requiring 7-star Dark Side Clone Trooper or above. Recommended you have all 4 units at 7 stars at gear 11 plus. Let's go. Let's roll. Actually, did I jump ahead? No, did I jump ahead here? Oh yeah, I jumped ahead. My bad. We're at tier 2. 7 Omegas, 2,000,000 credits, and more shards of Oppo. This asking for Dark Side Clone Troopers 5 stars or above. Lord Vader's gonna be given. You want to have him at 5 stars, gear 9. Fools. I am fully decked out at Relic 9. You think that's gonna stop me? Oh, all right, here we go. More top tier dialogue, people. Execute Order 66. You know, just in case we didn't get it the first time. All right, let's go ahead and roll it, baby. Throw it on the auto. Do your thing. Yeah, I have a feeling it's just the same copy-paste thing. They just scale the difficulty as it goes into the further tiers here. Again, this is all meant not so much for the enjoyment of the game. I know. Who plays the game to have fun? It's all about just looking at a spreadsheet and are you getting value? So that's what we're looking at here. Although this is a background I don't think we've seen too often. I think we've seen it maybe once during the Bo-Katan event when you had Caloran Beck and taking Grogu here. All right, yeah, it's the same thing more or less. Same thing. What is? Let's see. Is my guild talking about this at all? Let's see here. This era. Just effing let me use my own Lord Vader. Or let us use the Oppo credit at least. Tier 1, Tier 2 is easy by 5-star Oppo Turkish Cat. I like how people, I'm guessing they probably put the emoji on that it just translated to text. You forgot all the other ones for now. Oh, man. All right, well, again, we're going to see how far it goes. Again, I will 100% admit that this event seems kind of dumb to release this early. People have the expectations it's like a marquee event, because you're able to do the whole entire marquee event, assuming you had the 7-star, you had all the appropriate gear and relics and whatnot. The way to view this, again, is to view this as an assault battle. Pretty much none of the assault battles you can two-man at this point. So I guess that's the defense if I had to play devil's advocate right now. But again, it feels kind of weird. We have the event now, and I got to wait another couple weeks to utilize it. Again, kind of dumb. And again, it's pretty much copy and paste at this point. Nothing too overly creative when it comes to this. But again, the game is kind of at a point where they just want to make sure there's spreadsheet value. There hasn't really been spreadsheet value for almost any character. Again, I've said for the longest time, at least in the context of this game, like maybe other hero collector games, they give you a reason to want to buy a character right away. In this game, there's really not an incentive to buy right away. Just wait till they become available in crystals, wait till they become free to play. $330 for one character that has to sit in your roster collecting dust for months, maybe even longer than that, until you can finally get like an epic confrontation or legendary champion. It's not a good feeling. So they're trying to make sure that, all right, we're giving you guys a spreadsheet reason, not so much a gameplay reason, like, oh, this is so cool, I want to play it. They want to make sure, all right, I'm going to be spending now, it's $125. I'm getting that 7-star, you know, if you do $125, you're not getting a day one. You got to wait a week through the marquee event to get the last 2 shards for free. All right, then after that, I'm going to be able to get all these extra gear, relics, crystals, whatever, through the marquee event. And now they're trying to add that next layer to the spreadsheet. All right, look, now you can go ahead, go into this event and get additional assault battle-like rewards. It's just you got to wait a little bit longer to get to it. All right, we're sensing a little bit of a struggle right now. And this is where people are having issues in the data mines trying to knock this out. Let's see. Do we have defense penetration up? We do. Let's see. Do I want to dispel buffs? Yeah, yeah, sure, let's do it. All right. Eric Keller, I'm back. This one is going to turn into a wild madman here. There we go. We're kind of getting down. I just want to babysit this a little bit. Almost there. All right, we lost our trooper. Don't worry. He's back. All because of Oppo. It's fine. Easy does it. Easy does it. Just do a basic for right now. Let's get this taken care of. Boom. Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh, man. All right, we got him down. I don't know if we're going to be able to get through a Jocasta here in this tier. All right, let's see. Again, that's not even my Lord Vader. It really sucks. They won't let you use the Lord Vader that you've built up. So that'd make things a lot easier, right? If I could bring in my own Relic 9 Vader with an ultimate and whatnot. No, they're not giving it to us. Yeah, just throw it on. There's not much I can do at this point. There we go. Oh, we got some stuns. Okay. All right. Come on. Man, we're doing some good damage. Oh, she's busted out the rifle. Grandma's packing heat. Boom! Boom! Oh, that's great. We're kind of getting close. I feel like I could probably beat this tier with a little bit of babysitting, but let's try it one more time. There we go. All right, Jocasta new tier. I don't know if I can keep Lord Vader around much longer though. All right, let's see if I can get through this. I kind of have Lord Vader attack. It seems like basically for these tiers to work, you need Lord Vader to be alive as much as possible, as long as possible, but they kind of give you a trash Lord Vader, and then once he's down, you can't cheese it up with the Knightfall Trooper as well as Oppo over here. So, all right, let's see what we can do with Jocasta new. See, as long as they do this, I can cheese my way to victory. This is like my 4th or 5th attempt right now. I don't know if there's much of a reason to do this right now. Yeah, there's no point. I'm basically just opting for basics here because you don't really get really much Order 6/6 unless we get lots of dots on them. All right, I don't think all right, I'm going to use my heal right now. All right, use the heal, try to top us off on the Lord Vader because, yeah, we need him to cheese it up. Oh, boy. Grandma's pulling out the heat. Okay. All right, there we go. All these nasty debuffs are cooking. Boy, look how much damage we're doing. So, again, there's no reason to do this right now. Yeah, Knightfall Trooper assist. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I want to do that. Let's just do this. There we go. We still get some nice assisting there. That's fine. So I think I might be able to pull this one off here. 6 damage over times. See, that's fine. They're like, as long as they stay off Lord Vader, we're good. I can pull this off. Buff the spell. Okay. Boy, yeah, she's being an idiot. I like it. I like when my enemies are idiots. There we go. Almost there. Just do basics. Shoot, not this. No. Bro, what is this event? That was pretty sick, though. I'm not going to lie. All right, so I think the problem is we were able to survive long last time, but yeah, when she nukes out my whole team for 500,000 damage, I don't know what I can do about that, Chief. Here we go, stun. That's nice. All right, let's do basics. All right, hey, hold on. Let's see if we can try to stop her from... All right, so that time I may have gotten lucky. Managed to push through that one. Didn't have to deal with her trash there. There we go, getting some Chirotech. Wow. Yeah, be careful. If she goes in the rifle stance, you're going to have a bit of a problem on your hand. Yeah, this is what you want to watch out for. The first time Jocasta new would be reduced to 1% health, and she is Jocasta new Rifled Edition. She dispels all debuffs on herself, recovers 100% health, gains damage duty for 1 turn when she can't be dispelled, and takes a bonus turn. And then she does that nasty ability. So just make sure she doesn't go into that, and you should be okay. And yeah, it seems like these are the tiers that are going to be a little bit more difficult for now. Again, it's kind of weird that they released this event early when you can't really do it yet. I guess I'd rather have the event be early and get stuff than wait a couple more weeks and then get the stuff. I'm not sure. Again, it's really weird. I don't know if it's going to be possible to get to these droid brains, the Omicrons, and the laptops and whatnot. Looks like I can't even like sim this event either, so it's a one-time thing, even though the sim button's there. I don't know. But yeah, again, it goes back to this post right here where it looks like tiers 4 through 6 aren't doable. This is when the data miners picked it up until you get more marquee clones. From the looks of it, this is just tier 6 with Relic 9 Oppo. From the data mine, because Lord Vader doesn't have ult, because countering back counters so much. Yeah, it seems like the biggest trick, if you want to get this to work, you need to keep Lord Vader alive, and it sucks because you really don't have agency over how Lord Vader's modded, all that jazz. But as long as you keep him healed up and you kind of rely on the enemy hitting after Oppo, hitting after the Knightfall Trooper, things can maybe work all right. But as you see with Calrenbeck hitting for 5 trillion times, seems to be quite the challenge. And that's where we're going to be needing the rest of the gang, CX2. Maybe, again, who knows? Maybe we only need one more clone trooper. We'll be able to kind of test this out successively as we continue to get all these new troopers down the road. If you are someone that's determined to try to get as far as possible right now, and you're considering going all in on the clones, we talked about this, but the Zeta is pretty darn important on this unique ability. Vader's Fist basically enables you to have the cheese. You get the Coruscant Commander, and then you get all these additional facts. At the start of battle, you get 100% health and protection. You get all the other things such as Dramatic Entrance. You also get the Operation Nightfall, and this allows you to really cheese into the Oppo Lord Vader shenanigans. So I guess that's my little pro tip. Yeah. Again, I wouldn't worry too much banging your head on the wall. I don't want to say tiers 4 through 6 are 100% impossible. It feels like it's going to be up there, though. If you can somehow cheese your way after so many attempts, for them to focus on Oppo, like specifically, and they ignore Lord Vader and even your Nightfall spawnable trooper, you can maybe cheese your way through. It's going to be pure cheese right now. But of course, we have 3 more clones around the corner. Next one showing up in about a week from now, and maybe that'll be all we need to get through it. But until then, my friends, don't fret. We can just laugh together on the genius event that is the Air Battle System. Again, I can't fault them for trying to give us more incentive. It was just a little dumb, not really creative, and all right, we'll just leave it at that for now. Leave that like, comment down below, subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And always remember, it's not great to be in Order 66 today.